Hi, everybody. It's Linda G, and I'm here with Tana.
Hi,
Hey,
everybody.
Tana. So I
Hello.
heard your last gig was a great success. There's a woman who was on my show that had went through your program.
Two of them so far.
Yeah, too?
Yeah, but we had the astrologer Lalit and Deborah Z, the numerologist. They're
Oh,
they're both students of mine in the
oh, Deborah's
mentorship.
fantastic too. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and we've got a list of more people that I think you'd be great to meet. And we
Okay.
actually have this one girl that I'm working with right now who's getting feature on media because she found a missing person, that it was like a mafia thing, and she predicted where the body was and all that. Anyways, I'll get permission before I say her name, but it'd be an interesting story for you to tell and for you to connect up with her too. But
Absolutely. I'd love
yeah,
it.
yeah. So yeah, I appreciate you having me. I just had a quick announcement. I hope everybody's doing good. We're getting into the holiday season. I hope you guys are all feeling like you've had a year that you are just proud of having. So many people have been, I don't know, just I don't know, it just feels like everybody that I've been in contact with seems to be sort of like following their heart, like getting back to what, I think COVID there was one thing and then the other thing, and we're all sort of fleshing out now and sort of figuring out what's really important. And I think moving into this holiday season, there's just going to be just a reverence about like where our energy is at. I don't know, the new wave of people that like I'm working with as soul-led entrepreneurs and their clients, it just seems like we're all turning a leaf into just kind of dropping from head to heart. So anyways, I just wanted
Well,
to say that
yes. And
I
after
wish
watching the terrorist action that took place just recently, it makes people want to be with the living. It just shows you how short life can be.
it's like it almost feels like from a psychic forecast. I mean, like what I mean is like when I tune in to the collective, it feels like everybody's really has for some time acknowledged what they wanted, what was important, and what was sacred to them, and they're choosing to like pursue and embedding those values into their life experience. And whether
Exactly.
that means you're focusing on family, or it means you're doing community outreach, or it means you're following your heart on something, or in my case I work with a lot of people who are building soul-led businesses. Like it just feels like a lot of people are kind of just, like I said, dropping from head to heart and figuring out just I don't know what, not like, I mean, time is always running out. I don't want to make it sound so urgent, but like we're all trying to figure out, what really matters in our life and what our legacy is going to be. And I see a lot of people focusing on family, these kinds of things.
Yeah.
So it just, I don't know, the energy, it feels like we've been through a lot, but it also feels very reverent, very positive to me. So anyways, I just wanted to wish that loving energy on all of you.
So what's your
Um,
new project, girlfriend?
So this is what's going on. So as you guys know, I've been on Linda's channel a couple times, inviting you to some cool free content. In the world of doing this work as a psychic reader, you and I both, Linda, I know you got this too. People always gravitate towards us if they value and love, the intuitive processes and the connection to spirit. But so often the people that follow us or work with us, they have not only a gift themselves, or they're just simply focusing on their intuition enough to really have like cultivated the gift, even if you don't feel like you woke up with it, when you were born, and had it your whole life. You can cultivate it just from your focus and how you choose to process the world around you. So a lot of people are waking up. I feel like there's a new wave. I always feel like this. I've felt like this for some years now. There's a new wave of healers, intuitives, um, just people who have a mission, and they're kind of like waking up, and they're asking themselves, they're seeing people like you, they're seeing people like me, or any of the other beautiful, wonderful people who are serving the community with their intuition. And they're going, either number one, gosh, I wish I could do that, or number two, I could see myself doing that, or I desire to do that. Right. And so there's just, when it comes down to it, the thing I hear the most is, Tana, uh, in the context of making this a business or doing this like a full time, like you or me, it's, I want to make money by helping people. I just want to help people. But of
Right,
course, the money makes it so that you can do that enough money. I don't mean like, oodles of money if that's not your calling. I just mean
right,
the capacity in which you're supported by the universe for your work is the
exactly.
capacity that you can make the work and create the impact and move it through and out into the world. So let's be clear, like a big container, which means you being fully supported by money or whatever it is you need, makes it so that you can then show up and impact the world on a greater scale and grow in your impact all the time. So
Yeah,
people always ask me, like, Tana, you're in the business realm. Like, what do I do to get started? Or how do I even know? A lot of people deal with like confidence issues or imposter syndrome. First of all, the skill set part is something people ask me about. And then, of course, the business side is something that, I mean, I just feel like the universe called me and touched me and said, Tana, this is the mission we're putting in your lap. And so it's not even really about me. It's more about just kind of answering, I think, the call and the mission that was given to me. And so I'm on a mission. I'm going to say something kind of bold. It's the first time I'm saying it publicly. I'm on a mission to create 100 100K psychic readers by the end of 2025, which means I have the end of this year and next year to do it. Because
awesome,
I
girlfriend.
believe when people have powerful businesses that support them powerfully,
Right.
the impact and the magic that spirit can move through you and the amount of people you can touch and reach and serve and heal is even greater. So the money is just a symbol for how big the container is to move this through you. So whether you're attracted to really just making a career and doing this full time or on the side for some money, or you're specifically driven to the way you want to help people, I wanted to let you guys know I have something for you. So as you guys know, I prepare a lot of trainings that sort of give people the big picture to zoom out, to show you the landscape. It's sort of like a, what if I wanted to try this 101, like,
Right,
kind of thing. Like,
right.
what if I wanted to take a moment and see if I see myself in what could be a future if I pursue these things and step into the role of whether it's public figure, healer, whatever, right? And so I have a training that I've had for a while. It was called, what was it called? How to Make Big Money as a Psychic Reader Without a Big Following. And the whole idea was that you can create an incredible movement in this world
Right.
and through your healing and psychic practice without being famous. Like, we love being famous. We love our famous Linda. And, people always like, yeah, you have a lot of following too. But to be honest, I really don't have much of a following. But the thing is I actually teach in this free training, this model I'm going to give you guys, because I just really want you to wrap your heads around this to see if this is you. But I teach people, instead of, feeling the pressure to have to be on social media all the time, or being like, so famous, or feeling like you have to get lucky to even get famous, or whatever it is you think about that.
But it's
And
not even about the fame.
I mean, it's not about that too, but sometimes people think that's what it takes to be able to be a healer at a great capacity. You have to have all this reach. But I say, no, what if the people who found you understood you, were called to you, and you were serving them on a level that out of every 10 people that found you, more of them actually moved forward and worked with you.
That's what
And
happened
then
with
and
me.
then you don't, yeah, and then it doesn't have to be about some impossible big, number of followers or whatever. So
Yeah,
anyways, I've built my business helping people, not by being totally famous. I mean, I have some connections, whatever, but like, really it's just about having something that speaks to people that I'm able to offer, where more of them who find me are interested in connecting and taking the next step, whether it be a reading or whatever. So I'm teaching that to everybody else. I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to show you, like, turnkey, the pieces of my 100K business. And this is all service based, even though beyond service based, you can do coaching programs and products. I have Oracle decks. Linda and I are going to have books. There's like all sorts of things you can do in congruence with just serving people one on one. But we'll just even just start there, right?
yeah.
Because you can make a big impact doing that without having to get lucky or famous. And what I really want to do, like I said, is zoom out, show you all the pieces that work for me and all of my clients, and show you how you can become a healer or a reader now and make money doing it so that you can continue doing it, do it at a higher level, and pursue this dream of your soul-led calling, and just move into a time frame in your life where your career is spirit, if you feel the call. And
Right.
so I'm so passionate about this, and I'm really excited to update this training and invite you guys all to it here. So I've updated it, and it covers every single little piece on a big scope so that you know what it's like. And then I'll have like some opportunities to dig deeper on a couple things or whatever. But I just wanted to invite you all. I know, like, because you guys feel the call, and I want you to have the one-on-one on what it looks like and where to start and what it entails, so you can see if you see yourself in it. And if you do, you'll know what to do next.
There you go. And when are you going to start this up then?
So by the time this video will be up, it will be ready. And all you
Okay,
have to
so
do, I'll give a link to Linda, but all you do is you go to www.yourpsychicbiz.com, B-I-Z, biz, yourpsychicbiz.com. And then what you'll be able to do is choose a time that you want to watch. You can either choose right away, or you can choose for like later if you want to carve out the time for it. And it'll be a whole training, which really talks about, like I said, how to make big money as a psychic reader without a big following. And remember, the money is just the container of support and energy that's being poured into you so that you can pour into others. So
right.
remember, it's a breath in, breath out of the same breath, right? So don't, if you're inspired by the helping, if you're inspired by the support, because you're like, it's about time I get supported for something I do, is I'm struggling, whichever version of that or both that you're
Well, maybe
most.
even the consciousness in a natural way just to move through it. Because when I started, I didn't even know you could make money. And
Yeah,
it just sort of fell into place. But I can see people struggling, but really, if it's your passion, it pans out, and it's good to have a direction.
it's true. And so, and I just, a lot of people, this is their calling, and it is their passion, but sometimes it's hard to know what to do. I mean, a lot of the people I work with didn't have the internet in the beginning of their life,
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I
you
know that.
know?
Yeah.
So there are some things where it's like, okay, if you follow your intuition, and then you feel this calling and you want to take a step, then the solution or the teacher or the system or the whatever you need to support you sort of appears. And
Yeah.
it's been really, really clear to me that spirit has dropped in this mission to me to basically provide this like format or system or like roadmap for others who want to do it today, and what it all entails. And so anyways, it's just for you, it's just a gift. If you feel the call, I'm very passionate about helping you guys with that. And yeah, you can get it at
Oh,
your
I
psychic.
tell you, I know those by those people that have come to me that went to your last event or your teaching. It worked out really good.
Yeah. And I mean, of course, I work with people, right? And of course, you'll probably understand after you understand like the whole picture, like where you might be called to work with me or someone else. But even without continuing to work with me, that's not, I mean, it is an opportunity. That's how my business works. I can, let you know what I do for people, but it's really not all about that. I mean, you could come watch this training and literally know what to do next. And if you do it on your own or you do it with me, it's like, it doesn't matter. It might come with different, a different pace or a different, outcome or whatever, but like you'll have all of what I would teach you, like at the end of this training, you'll have the answers, the formulas, like the roadmap, you'll have it. And then
Yeah.
it's, if you want to do it with me, that's like another thing. But anyways, it's just really something that I'm inviting all of those who are feeling, when you look at Linda, when you look at me, when you look at the other people on YouTube, when you look at people's books on the shelf, medical, or what is it? Medical intuitive or whatever. A lot of people said when that book was on the shelf, it made them feel things. If you're somebody who looks at this content, whether it's videos or books or newsletters or whatever you're absorbing, and you're like, I see myself in it in a way, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it it's probably for you. And if you took just a little few acts in faith, which aren't a risk, because right now it's like all free training, then you'd be surprised what spirit can move into your life, right? So
Exactly.
anyways, it's just in service. I'm inviting you. I hope you come learn from me. And like I said, it's really not about anything more than just me showing you and reverse engineering what works for me and my clients so that you can wrap your head around what this would look like.
Wow, girl. You're moving forward. That's all I gotta say.
It's not me, Linda, it's the mission.
No, and that's
I
what they're
really,
gonna learn from you. It's the mission. Focus on the
it's
mission.
it's not me. I mean, I would love to say that when someone, comments on something, I'm like, oh, pat yourself on the back, Tana. But to be honest, it's not, I'm just somebody spirit gave the mission to. Like this is way outside of my zone of genius. Like I do have a zone of genius that comes to play, but it's like this is it's big, everything that we do when we step into this work is bigger than us, that. And so I just know that a lot of other people are being called to connect in that way and make that happen in their own life. And
It's part of what's going on right now.
it's part of what's going on.
You can't, so just jump in and join, you guys.
Yeah, so you're invited. I'd love to see you. Thanks.
Thank you, you guys. And we'll
You're
be
welcome.
underneath, we'll be posting the link.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.